Good afternoon, everybody. We are Optimum Ed, Kansas Suarez. I'm joined by Tom Leahy. And today we thought we would address the biggest elephant in the room if you are a parent to a senior right now, the FAFSA. I know
Right.
it's been very confusing because in years past it's been open in October, and then they said December, and then it was kind of open, and then it wasn't. So we thought we'd come on and kind of clear up the air and talk about what's happening with FAFSA and its availability. So Tom's going to talk about that a little bit this morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how much clearing we're going to do because things change, but I try to let you know what's going on right now as best as I know it. They're calling this a soft launch, which means that things aren't been, there's still bugs in the system and that sort of thing they're trying to work out. However, the new free application for federal student aid is available intermittently, which isn't really helpful.
So how do you know when it's available and when it's not?
You don't. You have to keep going back. Okay. Now, the other part of that is if you do happen to get in and fill out your information, it's not going to immediately be sent off to be calculated and that information sent to the schools. Apparently that's not going to happen until the end of January.
Okay. So everybody has some time to get
it. Yeah. So you don't have to panic because no schools are going to get any information.
Nobody's getting anything.
Till the end. Yes. At least that's what they're saying right now. So with that in mind, what can families do? So I think there's a couple things that are, under the circumstances. One is make sure that you are prepared to fill it out if you get in. And that means having all your information. You don't want to get in, get it halfway done, and then have to leave and then try to get back in. So I would suggest it be a one-time shot at this thing. So I would recommend that you go on the site there. There's information about what information you need to fill it out. And personal information, parent information, social security numbers, telephone numbers, email addresses, date of birth, that sort of thing for the student as well. You need taxable account information, accounts that are taxable, and 529. That is also if it's in the parent's name, that you need that information, and then some other asset information. But make sure you have all of your asset investment information in front of you. I believe the IRS link is up so that that information will be brought in from the IRS, with the exception of W-2 information, because on the new FAFSA, I think it's the same as the old. Again, don't hold me to this, but they don't, when you file a 1040, if you're married, you get it's a combined income number that you get. And it's not separated out by W-2. So you need to have, if both mom and dad are working, you need to have a W-2 for both. And I'm sorry I froze up, but
yeah, we can still hear you.
You can hear me. That's fine. Yeah. I don't look too ugly, so okay. All right, I'll just keep talking. So anyway, these are and also in order to file it or submit the information, you're going to have your FSA ID and password set up. So.
And you need one for both the student and the parents, right?
And a parent, yes, and a parent. So if parents are married, it doesn't matter which parent does it. But if you're divorced or legally separated, then the parent who has provided the most financial support for the past year is the one who's going to be submitting their information, and they're the ones that should be setting up their FSA ID. And you can just Google FSA ID, and it'll take you to the site where you can set that up. Shouldn't take that long. personal information, some security questions, that sort of thing. They're going to verify who you are through your telephone number and your email address and that sort of thing. But have that set up before you go to the free application for federal student aid. Have all the other information in front of you, so when you log in and you happen to get in, you can do it all in one setting and be done with it, and not have to worry about having to try to get back in again. But again, it's things are changing. But right now, that's the best information we have. They're going to hold information that families submit until the end of January, and then the calculated information will be sent to the schools at that point. So,
well, and I mean, this holds up colleges and students a lot, because the schools are not going to be sending actual financial offer letters until they get all this information, right?
Exactly.
It's kind of a snowball effect of holding everybody's decision making up.
Yeah, exactly. So, everyone's
in the same boat.
Right? Everybody's in the same boat when it comes to the free application for student aid. Now, if you are dealing with schools that also want the CSS profile that is administered through the college board, that you can go ahead and do. Okay, go ahead and complete that and send it off to the school. And in some cases, the schools will begin the process based upon the information you submit through the CSS profile. So again, it depends on the school, what the policies are, what the procedures are. But that's the best information we have at the moment. But again, I would not let it. I would not forget about it because you can't get in. I would go back every evening and see if you can get in between now and the end of the month.
Yeah,
and that's just
that's where we are.
That's where we are. Yeah, right. Yeah. So if you need any individual assistance, if you have any individual questions about information that you need to put on the form, how what they're asking for, you don't understand what it is they're asking for, anything like that, you can certainly reach out to us. Be happy to help.
Yep, and you can go to our website at www.optimumedcenter.com, or you can message us through a social media platform that you're watching this on.
Yep.
Or send us an email at info@optimumedcenter.com, and we'd be happy to help you out.
Right. Yeah, and I promise I'm not artificial intelligence. My mouth actually moves and all of that. So we have the conversation. We meet on Zoom or something. So anyway, but appreciate everybody's attention today. Yep. Have a great weekend.
All right. Take care, everybody.